What's good, everybody? My name is Jameson Michael, and this is yet another Jamie Reviews, and today we are back with the All Brands Matter movement. And I got my guy Zach with me, and he has the beard all the way on. And speaking of on, today we have a new model from On Running, and I will apologize for that horrible segue. So let's get right into it. This is our review of the On CloudSWIFT. So straight off the bat, the upper is my favorite part about this shoe. The engineered mesh is super breathable, soft on foot, and has a bit of stretch where you need it. And the shoe still felt well put together. The subtle overlays around the toe cap and the sides of the shoe did give the upper some integrity. And the feeling of comfort was only enhanced by the one-piece fit. Once you get into the shoe, it feels like you're one with the shoe. It's not too tight, and the toe box, I would say, is roomy. And you know how I complain about toe boxes. We found no hot spots, no weird stitching, and the padding around the heel was good for what this shoe was meant for, a more comfort ride. Now for that one alarm. When I first saw this cage around the midfoot, I had one thought. Here we go again trying to be an Ultra Boost or an Energy Boost, in which I recall the Energy Boost cage being a bit aggressive, but it was pretty much the only way to have some midfoot stability. And well, let me put you at ease. This cage is not hard or aggressive. It is almost more of a rubber elastic material. It does help give the shoe a bit more support, or at least enough to where we feel comfortable at any given pace. The support in the heel was structured enough to be supportive, but not to where it was just too stiff or annoying. This upper is the best that On has made in any of their shoes that I've tried. Even the lacing felt seamless. Tightening the shoe didn't cause pressure, and everything just kinda worked. Like I said, the upper was by far my favorite part of the shoe. Now On's entire gimmick is the Cloud Tech system, and every brand has a gimmick, so don't get all upset. The clouds are a way to keep the shoe feeling natural, flexible, without adding too much weight. On talks it up, but that's what they're supposed to do. The main thing here that was different than any of their previous models is the new Helion cushioning material. Every company wants more of that bounce back yet comfortable material, and this is On's attempt. And as far as how it felt initially, I would say, okay. Given the price point of this shoe, I was comparing it to other neutral shoes in that $150-ish range. The Brooks Glycerin, the New Balance 1080, the Saucony Triumph, shoes like that. This shoe was not pillow soft, but I would say that it felt right. And by that, it felt like I was getting great impact protection without feeling too soft. This is one of those shoes that once you get going, you can actually maintain momentum. It's not softer than a Brooks Glycerin, but it's not as firm as some of the other Cloud shoes like the Cloud Flow or the normal On Cloud. If anything, I would say that this shoe did well for normal daily mileage or longer distances. For shorter or faster paced workouts, this shoe felt like it was a bit too much shoe, but it's definitely more responsive than other shoes in that premium neutral category. And the midfoot forefoot cushioning was actually on point. Now the outsole does have some added rubber on the clouds around the heel and through the midfoot. I really think that On put an emphasis on making sure that the clouds in this shoe can get through daily mileage. I've heard horror stories about the clouds breaking in older models, and I don't see that happening here. I'm not sure if they changed up the compound of the rubber, but it definitely has a better feel to it. Durability wise, it's still looking good for about 1.5 months of running, jogging, walking, and sometimes trolling. Traction was decent. I doubt that anyone will complain about it. Now the one complaint that I constantly have with On running shoes is how rocks and pebbles get stuck in the shoes. And holy moly donut shop, I am proud to say that they actually changed the design a bit to relieve some of this problem. The toe area is closed up to where rocks can't get in. Even in the exposed area, I haven't had any rocks get into those parts of the shoe, or at least not yet. So far so good, but let's just take a second to enjoy this glorious On moment. #no rocks. Now I have nothing against On, but I think the Cloud Tech at times seems a bit gimmicky, but maybe I just need to be more open to new things. But as far as On running shoes, this shoe right here is my favorite. I've asked a few of my friends who have this shoe, and we all agree. Visually, it looks great. Performance-wise, it's pretty good. The only problems that I had initially was the aggressive arch, or to what seemed to be one. After about 3 runs, it went away. Now the issue with this shoe isn't really the shoe itself, it's its competition. If someone wants a really soft shoe, they'll probably go with another brand for that price point. If they want something more responsive, they'll go with something more familiar, like a Nike or a Brooks or a New Balance. This shoe is kinda in that middle, but at that higher price. I think if you want a shoe that doesn't have a high heel drop, that can handle daily mileage, provide comfort without feeling sloppy, this may be your jam. And if you've ever seen an on-running shoe and you're like, I don't know, I might try it, well, I suggest that you try this one.
Impressive.
Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the post review. I guess the tidbits, the little things, thoughts. Yeah.
Tricks and thoughts.
Yeah.
There you go.
All that good stuff. So what do you think about the shoe overall? Just like, is it a shoe that you would suggest trying for someone else, or would you buy it yourself?
I think it's a very comfortable shoe. It's definitely an everyday shoe. As far as running, I'd say it's worth people trying.
Like an everyday shoe?
Yeah, like an everyday jogger.
How do you feel about speed work? Do you see more of the long distance?
Like a middle distance, you know.
Okay.
Definitely something to take on the track, easier runs, you know.
Okay.
It's very comfortable. I like
I
all
thought
of this.
so. Yeah.
Very breathable. This.
Now see, this part here threw me out, because when I first saw it, I was thinking, oh no, here we go with this Adidas cage nonsense where it's all hot and hit your foot in weird spots. But no, it kind of just adapts. It's kind of just there.
It's breathable.
Very breathable. This is the best upper that's On has done in any other shoe.
Yeah, it's super comfortable. I did like it. It kind of slips on like a slipper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big thing, you're already showing it. I don't see any rocks down here. Now I see some scrapes, I see some, a little bit of rub and wear, but no rocks. And that's the big thing from On. The rocks are always constantly getting stuck between the cloud pods, and I've had this shoe for almost 2 months now. I got it like super early, but then I couldn't review it because of the situation with my car and all that, but that's beside the point. No rocks, so definitely a plus.
Yeah.
This is by far my most favorite On running shoe.
Yeah.
It actually fit well. At first I didn't like it. The arch was kind of aggressive for me.
Yeah.
But I broke it down, and this is the one. I've been wearing it all day. I've been wearing it for runs. I've been wearing it just to walk around in. It feels good all day. It's not as plush as like some other shoes, but I don't think it needs to be. I think it's doing its own thing, and I appreciate that from On. Just do your own thing.
It is. It's nice. Definitely recommend it.
Let's do a point scale.
Point scale?
Yeah.
All right.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I won't give it a 10. Let's say 5's average. 5's like, you're good. You're not impressing me. This is like a 7.
At least, yeah.
I'd say about a 7. Like,
It's a solid 7.
better than average, not amazing. Biggest downfall is the 150 price point. Because for 150, you can get a few other things. Maybe some run gum. Maybe you can be a Patreon donor to my channel. Or
Cup of coffee.
Or coffee. A lot of things. Or maybe you can check out the links down below for your Mary Beth Run Club singlet.
Great color scheme.
Yeah, the color's nice. It is nice. That light blue on blue. The looks don't matter.
That's true.
They get upset when it's functionality, performance.
It's very functional. 7 out of 10.
But yeah, with all that said, be sure to stay in school. Do not do drugs. And if you can, I know some of you just cannot, but try to keep it tight.
That's why I'm here.
All right, guys, last one. Last one. Yep, just one more.
So, we just got done with the raw HAF workout tonight. It was 8 400-meter repeats. It did pretty well, surprisingly. I was expecting it to be far more grueling than, not grueling I guess, but really testing myself. But it went well, you know, weather was perfect. Really start testing that speed and that form and really getting that high turnover. So yeah, it was great. Had a great partner encouraging me.